How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 here. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be talking about National Signing Day in this video. I will be doing that with Ben over at the other channel, so make sure you guys be on the lookout for that, and hopefully we get to it sooner rather than later. But I had something else on my mind, and this wasn't a surprise. We all knew it was coming because an announcement had been made that it was coming. But it became official this morning that the Washington Redskins have now rebranded themselves as the Washington Commanders. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about this. I'm going to keep this as short as I can because I've done videos about this same topic in the past, and it's really turned out to be a waste of time, but I had to get on here and say something about it. But I'll keep it short, though. And all I can say is, what a stupid-ass generic name. I mean, they would have been better off staying the Washington football team. But I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine right before I sat down to do this video, and we were talking about this topic. And he says to me, well, you know, Sean, when you think about it, the majority of the teams in the NFL have always been generic. The only exceptions being the Seahawks and the Ravens, because, you know, the names of these teams, they've been used by everyone at every different level. You know, and when you think about it, yeah, he's got a point. You know, Bears, Lions, Giants, Jets, Cowboys, and so on. But, you know, the generic name part of this, that's not the point. The point is how this particular name change came to be. This name change is the result of liberalism, being woke, BLM, and all that nonsense. All the morons that associate themselves with that. You know, the result of idiots like those people and many others that follow along, believing false narratives, listening to the few morons out there, the lunatics who actually have a voice, hence your Colin Kaepernicks, hence your Patrice What's-Her-Face that started the BLM organization, your Stephen A. Smiths from ESPN, who basically all your race baiters that have been given a platform and have a voice. And, you know, they feed the narrative and the false narrative, I should say, and people believe it. You know, oh, some guy fights with cops, gets himself killed because he wouldn't just comply and get his day in court. Nope, that it happened because those cops were racist. They killed him for no reason, and it leads to this nonsense of changing a team's name. I mean, that's the stupidity of it all. We, as a society, have become so stupid that the stupidity is actually being given into. And well, what I should say is this: our society has always been stupid. Really, it has been. But it's now gotten to the point where that stupidity is actually treated as credibility. And that's the scary part of it all. You know, when you have, you know, all these people that are pushing these stupid things and pushing these false narratives, and so many people out there are actually believing it. That's really scary when you think about it. And I know there's going to be some idiot in the comment section that says, well, this is progress, Sean. No, believing false narratives and being a sheep is not progress. See, when I think of progress, I think of this: medical advances, better technology, that sort of stuff, not just trying to fit in and be what's a good word that I'm thinking of? Like a justice fighter or a freedom fighter, when really all you're being is just a contribution to the destruction of society. That's not progress. But, you know, it all goes back to people just twisting around history. You know, the Redskins name, it's been made very clear that it was to honor Native American Indians, not treat them as garbage. It was actually a Native American who created the name and the logo, but nobody does their research on that. But with this particular topic, it makes you wonder what's next. The Braves next? Are they next on the chopping block? Chiefs? Blackhawks? I mean, hell, it's even got to the point where that piece of shit Max Kellerman, who covers boxing on ESPN, he took a cheap shot saying that calling the Notre Dame Leprechaun offensive and racist, and the same with the Fighting Irish name. And there was some idiot who writes for some Notre Dame website that said the same thing. Have you people lost your freaking minds? That's the problem with this. Everybody's always offended at something. Everything has all of a sudden become racist. I mean, I'm really at a loss for words. My cat's in the way. Get down, buddy. Yeah, it's like, how far are we going to go with this? I mean, it's gotten to the point where, like I said, we've always been stupid, but the stupid has been given credibility. And basically what it is now the inmates run the asylum. And that's not just in sports, it's all across the board. So it only makes a person wonder what kind of stupidity is coming up next. So hopefully I kept this short enough. I just had to offer my thoughts on it, and that's that. So on that note, have a good day, everyone. Talk to you later.